Okay, hi guys, gals, non-babe pals, and all my friends and folks out there. Welcome back to another Hope Loves Talks. So today, I'll give you the quick rundown. We are going through scheduling, recommendations, and shoutouts. Okay. Don't forget to check our channel outreach down below in the description. It's probably going past right now if it's not, and let's get started. So, as far as scheduling goes, we've had some trials and tribulations. I was gonna do double content uploads, but I decided against it, and last week I took a break because it was the end of the school year, and though I wasn't behind at school, there was just a lot to be done. Like, we were all literally working up to the last minute and second. So, for me, it was a little hectic, and I killed myself the week before trying to do double content uploading. So, basically, schedule is going to be 2 sacrifice readings, 1 Clarence comic dub, a Hope Loves Talks, and a Hope Love show. Now, Hope Loves Talks could come in and out with Come Sit With Me, but I don't know what we're gonna do with Come Sit With Me, because in my mind, that era is kind of gone. I've done multiple Come Sit With Me's and recorded multiple ones too, but all the ones that I've recorded and edited and worked on didn't upload. They just never made it past, the scratch board. They couldn't make it past the cutting board. Why is that? Simply because, 1, my editing style is getting more refined. The technique is gotten better, but I've also gotten older and I've gained more pictures and videos on my phone for editing as well. So space is limited, and the amount of data that is needed to carry, export, load, and then upload my all of my videos is a lot larger than it used to be. Now, which is saying something, because it didn't even used to take like a gigabyte to do that. But now it does. It takes a lot more than 1. So, because of that, and because it's not my main content on our channel, it's not the biggest goal. And overall, I have to say, the Come Sit With Me's are nice, but I also kind of think that time has come and gone, and if it ever comes back again, I'll do it. But I feel like the real reason why they never make it past, the cutting board is because, heck, they can't make it past the scratch board. I'm like editing these things, and then it's already next week. And I mean, like, fully finished Come Sit With Me's right here. Like, they're done pretty much. All I have to do is figure out the outro or like the intro. They're done. But going back and just looking at like the content that I need to make, 1, they're taking up tons of room. 2, I don't have enough storage for them or to upload them, and 3, I go back and I listen, and it's like, okay, that's nice, but I don't know, is this really worth it anymore? That's kind of where I'm at with Come Sit With Me. I mean, I love Come Sit With Me, don't get me wrong, but it's costing a lot, and it's not bringing a lot back in as well. Not anymore. Right now, Come Sit With Me just kind of seems very irrelevant, and it doesn't make sense. Honestly, I used to have Come Sit With Me all the time, but now I don't. Like, throughout really January going into spring, I cut down on Come Sit With Me. That's how many I was doing. Like, I was doing a lot of these, and I had almost one every week or 2 every week. But from 2 every week to 1 every once in a while now, I kind of see that its time is kind of going. It's gone. Quick videos that are all in a part together, like a part total type thing. But when I'm just weighing the pros and the cons, the odds aren't really moving. Like, it's just the odds of me even getting one fully done, edited the way I like it to be, and then exported, saved, downloaded, uploaded, have gotten cut down to lowest, and then, they just haven't really been worth it anymore. When I go back, they get less and less views from all of you now. And I don't really care about views at all. I mean, I care about all of you, but I don't care about the views or the number of subscribers. I mean, you guys are just, all of you are amazing. And I appreciate you for supporting me. But my whole entire thing is, what I'm trying to say is, the content, like, the editing is good, the content is kind of trashy, and there wouldn't be a good amount of you who would watch it, at least watch the ones that I've been putting out more lately, just because they've been less and less frequent, so people have fallen out of it, and I understand. I get it. When people upload less of this one piece of content on their channel, people start to turn away and ignore it. And every blue moon when it shows up, not everybody goes to watch it. I know that. I subscribe to channels too, obviously. But, with that going on and just being like, okay, really, there are so many other things I could be doing. Like, I don't need to have the stress of working and editing 2 videos on a Saturday. with me editing behind the scenes and then editing the video of editing behind the scenes if it's not necessary. And I don't think it's really necessary. There's not a demand for it anymore. And I don't think there's a need for it either. So, with that all being said, I feel like everything is balanced out. Anyway, after that really long rant, now you know. Now you know why it's not exactly the most prevalent anymore, but next thing. Okay, and back. I apologize for going on a rant. Some of you might have not wanted to hear it, but I know that others of you might have been wondering what the heck is going on with it. So, here we are. But let's get on to recommendations. So my first recommendation is going to be a fanfic called Bloody Texas by Cutie Kitty 16 on Wattpad. Now, this is a really good Lance fanfic. It's basically about Lance having sickle cell anemia and about him also having AIDS. And if you like a fanfic where, there's a sick person involved, but they still want to live their life and, be with their new partner that they meet and just go out and live, this will definitely be one for you. Especially if you also like more psychological and like meaningful, deep stuff. I believe that this is more of a philosopher type of a fanfic. And if you like simple but yet complicated, philosophy, then this fanfiction is for you. If any of my wording sounded convoluted, then you may not want to read this. I love it a lot. It has really simple sayings in there. And they're just, little phrases or words that are just true about life. They say things differently than other people say them within the context of the story. And it's a lot like Unseen in Focus in that way. But it also takes a turn from my own fanfictions because this is just normal life. Voltron doesn't exist for them. They're just on the ground, living life on motorcycles, and they're going places. It's a really good fanfic. Yes, there is a little family tension going on in the beginning, but it does get resolved, and it's not the biggest thing. It's not really tons of lengths, at least from what I've read so far, and it's not fluffy. It's just a nice, lighthearted story that's also really meaningful and deep. It has funny humor. The characters, otherwise than a few, are generally nice to each other. And it talks about the struggles of reality, but it's a good life, I have to say, it's not that downbeat or mellow. So if you're looking for a fanfic that shows people maybe going through a bit of a hard time, but not really going through a hard time, just, how do we put this? If you want to see a fanfic with people, or just a story with people in general, living with something that they unfortunately were born with, for them maybe, and have a little bit of a disadvantage, but they still enjoy life, this would definitely be the fanfic for you. I will tell you this now, it will definitely put a smile on your face, at least in 1 or 3 of these chapters. Come on, it is a really good book, and you should check it out on Wattpad. This is by Cutie Kitty 16, again, and both K's are capitalized, and I believe that there is no space between the K and the E. If you don't find it at first, put a space in, but no, there is a space actually, and there's a space between the 16. So you can go and look that up on Wattpad if you want to. It's a really good one, and I think you'll enjoy it. My next recommendation is a TV recommendation. So this is Hunter x Hunter. If you haven't joined this fandom yet or watched this TV show yet, then I think you should get into it. I've only watched the first episode, so there's not going to be many spoilers. But basically, so far, it's about these people who want to go out and become hunters. Hunters are a group of people who go around protecting everyone from demons, monsters, other people, tons of like criminal organizations. It's an anime, and it is available right now on Netflix, I know, with English subtitles or just straight up in English if you want. So they also have subtitles everywhere on Netflix, I believe, except a few. There are only a few TV shows that don't have subtitles, from what I've been told. So if you are interested in that, go and check it out if you need a new summer anime. It was recommended from My Hero Academia, so yeah, you have a choice. I would definitely check it out. I think it's pretty cool, and it has a nice base to it so far. Otherwise not, let's move into shoutouts. For our shoutouts, we have 2 people this week. Give me a sec for this to load up. So, our first shout out goes to Ava Smith, who says, "Love vids, hee hee." Thank you so much. They said that on Clint's Comic Dub 65, skateboarding. If you like Clint and you like a bit of laughter and enjoyment, I would definitely click on that down below. I'll have the links to all of the videos mentioned down below. So, our next shout out goes to Gwendolyn. I'm just gonna say your first name because I don't really know if I can even say, your first name. I just don't want to mess up your last names. Anyway, they say, yes, she is savage because she got on shades and she acted her part real well. I definitely agree. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, to give you some context, we are talking about Clint's Comic Dub 50 and one of the comics within that. It's absolutely hilarious. If you know what I mean now, it was Altain Herpes, if you wanted to know. That was like the full title, Clint's Comic Dub 50 Altain Herpes. Okay, sorry for the background noise, but anyway, in other words, I hope you enjoyed this video. That comic was really funny, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.